Hello everyone, welcome to Code Space. In this video, we are going to learn what is an operating system and what are the functions of an operating system, why human architecture of the computer, along with how a process is executed in a computer. First of all, let's see what is an operating system. An operating system is an interface between the user and the hardware. It acts as a bridge between the user and the hardware. For example, if as a user, if we want to make the hardware work for our purpose, like if we want to share a file or if we want to move a file from one part to other part, we can't directly instruct the hardware. So we need an operating system to tell the hardware what we need. An operating system is an interface between the user and the hardware. What are the functions of an operating system? As an interface, it manages the processes, process management, file management, and it also performs other functions like error detection, memory management. Now let's see the architecture of a computer. According to the Van Neumann architecture, According to the architecture of the computer, when human architecture, the computer consists of four blocks. One is the memory block, the other is the input block, output block, and the CPU. This CPU is further divided into two blocks. First one is the control unit, and the second one is ALU. Control unit is responsible for the fetching of the instruction. It identifies which operation is to be performed. And the arithmetic logic unit ALU is responsible for performing the arithmetic operations and the logical operations. Similarly, memory is also divided into two types. First one is primary memory, and second one is secondary memory. Examples for primary memory is RAM, and example for secondary memory is ROM. Primary memory is volatile in nature. It means when the power of the system turns off, all the data stored in the primary memory will be vanished. Volatile. Whereas the secondary memory is non-volatile. Even the power of the systems turns off, the data stored in the secondary memory does not volatile until the user deletes it permanently. And next, we are going to see how a process is executed in a computer. Let us suppose a user created a C program in a file. Let's say this is the file, and he wrote some C program in this, and its name is test.c. Test.c. Now, when the compiler compiles this program, it creates a new file with .ext extension. The compiler converts the C program code into machine understandable code. Now, the program is stored in secondary memory. Now, when the program has to be executed, it will be moved from secondary memory to the primary memory. Since the primary memory is connected to the CPU and primary memory is faster than the secondary memory, so a program must be moved from a secondary memory to primary memory before execution. Now, once the file is moved from moved to the primary memory, CPU starts executing the instructions line by line. It takes the first line, it fetches and identifies which operation is required and tells the ALU to execute that operation. And this is all about the introduction to operating system. I hope you like this video.